American schools. How much do you really know about them? You might think they're just about classrooms and textbooks, but there's so much more going on behind the scenes. From surprising traditions to jaw-dropping facts, today we're uncovering 20 things about American schools that will leave you stunned. Trust me, fact number 15 will change the way you think about education forever. Let's go. Fact 1. The average school day is almost as long as a job in the US. The typical school day lasts about 6.8 hours. That's nearly 7 hours. Imagine clocking in and out like a full-time employee. But instead of meetings, it's math, science, and history. And while some countries have shorter school days, Americans believe this longer schedule helps with learning consistency. Fact 2. Early start times can be tough on teens. Most schools in America start around 8 a.m., with some starting as early as 7:30 a.m. Now that might not seem like a big deal, but studies show teens' brains aren't fully awake until later in the morning. Some schools are experimenting with later start times, and guess what? Attendance and performance improve. Fact 3. The yellow school bus, a symbol of American schools. More than 25 million kids in the US rely on those bright yellow school buses every day. These buses are iconic and designed for safety, but here's the shocking part. Most of them don't have seat belts. Instead, they use a safety system called compartmentalization, where the seats are padded and closely spaced to protect students during a crash. Fact 4. Lunch breaks are shorter than you think. In many American schools, students only get about 20 to 30 minutes for lunch. That's not a lot of time to eat, chat with friends, and maybe relax a bit. Some schools have started extending lunch breaks, arguing that it helps kids focus better in the afternoon. Fact 5. Pizza is considered a vegetable. This one's wild. Thanks to the tomato paste used in school lunch pizzas, the U.S. Department of Agriculture once classified pizza as a vegetable. While it's a controversial topic, it does highlight the ongoing debate about nutrition in schools. Fact 6. Homework takes up a lot of time. On average, American students spend about 6 hours per week on homework. High schoolers might even clock in more. And while many argue homework is essential for reinforcing lessons, others say it adds unnecessary stress. Finland, for example, has little to no homework, and their students still perform well. Food for thought, right? Fact 7. School funding comes from local property taxes. Here's a lesser-known fact. Public schools in the U.S. are primarily funded through local property taxes. This means schools in wealthy neighborhoods often have more money for resources, while those in poorer areas might struggle. It's a system that sparks a lot of debates about fairness in education. Fact 8. Reciting the Pledge of Allegiance is a morning tradition. In most American schools, students start the day by standing up, placing their hand over their heart, and reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. This tradition dates back to the late 1800s and is seen as a way to promote patriotism. However, not everyone agrees with it, and some students choose not to participate. Fact 9. Teachers often pay for supplies. Out of pocket on average, American teachers spend over $500 of their own money every year on classroom supplies. Why? Because budgets are tight, and many teachers want to create a better learning environment for their students. It's a testament to their dedication, but it also highlights the challenges they face. Fact 10. No national curriculum. Each state does its own thing. Unlike many countries, the U.S. doesn't have a national curriculum. Each state decides what students should learn, which can lead to big differences. For example, a high schooler in California might learn about one historical event, while a student in Texas focuses on something entirely different. Fact 11. Snow days are both loved and feared. In states with heavy snowfall, schools sometimes close for snow days. For kids, it's like a surprise holiday. But recently, some schools have replaced snow days with online learning days, meaning students still have to attend class, just from home. Fact 12. Sports are a huge deal. High school sports, especially football, are a massive part of American school culture. In some towns, Friday night football games attract more fans than college games in other countries. It's not just about competition, it's a community event, complete with marching bands, cheerleaders, and packed stands. Fact 13. Summer break isn't about farming anymore. Many people think summer break in the US was created to give kids time to help on the farm. But the truth is, it's more about tradition. Urban schools originally shortened their schedules to avoid the summer heat before air conditioning was common, and the long break just stuck. Fact 14, grading systems aren't always the same. While most schools use the A, B, C, D, and F grading system, some are moving toward alternatives like pass, fail, or detailed narrative feedback. This shift aims to reduce stress and focus more on learning rather than just grades. Fact 15. Bullying is a problem, but so is kindness. Bullying is a serious issue in American schools, with many students experiencing it at some point. But on the flip side, schools are also working hard to promote kindness. Programs like kindness clubs and peer mentoring are becoming more common to create a supportive environment. Fact 16. School mascots can be pretty quirky. From the fighting pickles to the pretzels, school mascots in the US can be downright bizarre. These mascots often reflect local history or community quirks and are a fun way to build school spirit. Fact 17. Field trips are more than just fun. Field trips are a staple of American education. Students visit museums, historical sites, nature reserves, and even amusement parks. These trips aren't just about having fun. They're designed to provide hands-on learning experiences that tie into classroom lessons. Fact 18. Lockdown drills are the new normal. In addition to fire and tornado drills, American schools now conduct lockdown drills to prepare for potential threats. It's a sobering reality, but many schools see it as a necessary precaution to keep students safe. Fact 19. America spends a lot on education. The US spends more on education per student than most other countries, about $13,000 a year. Despite this high investment, many argue the results don't always match up, sparking debates about how to improve the system. As fact 20, teacher appreciation is a big deal. Every May, the US celebrates Teacher Appreciation Week. It's a chance for students and parents to thank educators for their hard work, often with gifts, notes, or special events. Teachers play such a vital role in shaping the future, so it's nice to see their efforts recognized. So there you have it, 20 fascinating facts about American schools. Which one surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing content. See you in the next video.